What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ding Ding Podcast, where we cover anything and everything with a ding ding. I'm your host, Joe, a.k.a. Marty, a.k.a. MMA Youngboy, a.k.a. Poddynxtdoor, a.k.a. Imanari Stoudemire. I'm here with my co-host, Lodo. Looks like Latifi. Moves around like Demetrius Johnson his damn self. What's up, Lodo?
What's up, baby? How's everything going? Yeehaw!
It's great, man. We had a great night of fights last Saturday.
Fuck yeah, man. It was a long weekend. But, you know, we got the fights in. And they were fucking electric.
Yeah, but first we'll talk about some other sports. How'd you feel about the Super Bowl, man?
Oh, great, man.
Lo's a big football guy. We also got my boy Cam sitting in here today.
Cam,
Yes, sir.
What up, Cam? He's a big, Kamara Usman fan and Izzy and all that, so he's a black guy.
You know that's who, you know who we're rolling with that Saturday.
The African trilogy.
Yeah. Usman, Ngannou, Izzy. And Aljo.
He's Jamaican, but we'll take
Yeah, you can claim him.
Yeah, you like Henry Cejudo, too.
I love Henry. But yeah, how'd you feel about the Super Bowl, bro?
Damn, it was good. I lost a lot of money, but I won a lot of money. Took the Buccaneers +3. Fuck yeah.
I took heads.
I
Lost.
I took heads and lost too.
I took Kansas City win the coin toss. Lost. I wanted to take Gronk for his touchdown, but I was like, oh, it's like 2 storybook for that to happen, and the motherfucker goes out and scores his first 2 touchdowns.
Two
tutties. Two tutties.
I was saying then for the playoffs.
And also, other than UFC news, we had bare knuckle fighting Friday night. A lot of chicks getting down with their bare hands, baby.
Yeah, getting down and dirty with them nuts.
What'd you feel about Paige?
There was a whole lot of fisting, if you ask me.
Chris Lieben retired.
Got knocked out.
Yeah?
Yeah, knocked out that guy in like
Walk-off
a minute and a
knockout.
half. He said, fuck fighting, I won my last fight. Baby girl, she got beat up, but she was punching her back.
She had a really good third round. I bet if it was a 5-round fight, she probably could have won.
It's five rounds, 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a whole different game from UFC. It's like trying to go from snowboarding to wakeboarding. Like, it's a lot alike, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be some adjustment, and I think you kind of saw that from how she looked like so shitty at the beginning of the fight to how good she looked by the end.
You could tell she wanted to throw an inside leg kick or some shit.
Yeah, so I think she'll get the hang of it, and if it's something she wants to do, she'll probably do just fine. And apparently,
she made $400K.
Yeah, she was saying she made 10 times the amount she did in the UFC, but that didn't make any sense to me because she makes 40 and 40 in the UFC, so
I mean,
that she would have had to make $800K for that to be 10 times.
Yeah,
maybe she got pay-per-view numbers or something.
No, maybe she probably meant she only got.
She's gassing.
Yeah. She probably meant like 8 times, but 10 times just sounded right.
Yeah, but yeah, we also got our Anthony Johnson finally coming back. Rumble against Bellator, both their debuts, right? Yoel Romero and Rumble Johnson both debuting at 205. We thought we were going to see Rumble Johnson come back at heavyweight. He said he was going to come back at heavyweight, but I guess 205 is the spot, and that they can promote the shit out of that fight. I'm 100% buying that.
Well, it's a whole tournament Bellator's having.
Yeah,
everybody's fighting. Yeah, the Grand Prix.
I'll pay $100 just to watch that fight, straight up. But I can't wait for that.
Ryan Bader's fighting Lyoto Machida.
Oh, and what is that? 170?
No, 205.
Ryan Bader? Oh, yeah, Ryan Bader. I was thinking about Ryan Hall. But yeah, who do you think in Anthony Johnson, Yoel?
I mean, you just can't beat up Yoel.
Yeah.
Anthony's was just gonna have to do something crazy.
It's so crazy that
Yoel's moving up though too, because he fought at 185.
So you gotta take the active fighter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rumble's been out since what, 2018?
Maybe even 2015 or 16, bro. He retired right after that DC loss at 205. That was so long ago. Because he was supposed to fight John Jones. John Jones got suspended for like crashing into the pregnant lady and all that shit. And he got suspended. Then DC kind of went in, and that apparently Rumble Johnson said like that broke his spirit, and that he only really wanted to fight John Jones, and then he got his ass beat kind of by DC, and then he left the UFC, and now he's re-signed by Bellator, and we think, well, at least I think, I don't know about these guys, but it's probably because he took so much steroids when he was retired that he could never pass USADA testing ever again.
Has to be. That's the only reason.
Because he was about 300 fucking pounds when he was bodybuilding when he wasn't in the UFC.
Dana was down for him to come back.
Yeah, he would be pico-gramming out the rest of his career. But yeah, I think that's why he went back to Bellator and not the UFC. And Yoel Romero just had 2-3 championship fights in the past couple of years at UFC. So those are two high caliber guys that are be going at in Bellator.
Yeah, I mean,
Yoel's for that.
Just he's been through it, you know.
No. I didn't know that. I thought.
Oh yeah, no love.
Never mind. Sorry, we're trying to do a fucking doobie rotation. We fucked it up.
CTE kicks on.
So I heard TJ Dillashaw, they're trying to book him a fight right now, a top 5 fighter. So do you think he's gonna fight? They don't know if they're deciding whether to give him the winner of the championship fight or to give him Corey, or to give him someone else. But I think you only give Corey a title fight. I also think you could promote the shit out of a TJ fight.
I don't think TJ deserves anybody.
That's true.
Corey deserves to,
Corey Sandhagen title fight only, probably.
Yeah, that's all he gets. That's all he deserves.
What if Aljo wins?
He fights Aljo again.
They'll fight Aljo again.
What do you mean again?
Beat up and fucking.
Yes,
dude. He just knocked
the
out
first round.
He just had the 2 best back-to-back knockouts in UFC history.
He knocked
and
out
Moraes knocked out Aljo.
Frankie Edgar's dead.
And he spinning back kicked Marlon Moraes in the head 2 months ago. He has the best 2 knockout run probably ever.
Yeah.
Other than maybe Conor McGregor, Eddie Alvarez, and what's his name?
Francis.
Yeah. But as far as that knee was crazy. Let's talk about that knee.
Dude.
How did you feel watching?
Dude, I had a headache for Frankie. All of Jersey just got hit that whole day.
Yeah.
I looked up and he was just sleeping. He felt so slow.
Yeah, Lola looked down for a second and I just grabbed him by the arm and went, "Dude, he's sleeping." And he went, "No fucking way, dude." As he was falling, he had time to look up. That's how slow he fell out of the
I'll take my L. Last week episode, I took Frankie first round, or not by knockout.
Don't let him fool you, though. He bet Corey first round knockout seconds before the fight.
Seconds before the fight. I did. But, you know what? It happens, and I just doubled down.
You gotta hedge your bets, baby. You know what I mean?
I was looking out for me.
We give you the wrong bets, we don't want you to be rich, motherfuckers.
Told you don't listen to me week 1.
But, going back to this Paige Van Zandt thing, I just had another fucking thought. Do you feel like she's only doing this shit because, everyone hates on her for being hot?
Like
and that's why she's doing bare knuckle to,
point.
overcompensate? Why the fuck is she doing this?
I mean, that's what everybody says, and I think that's what it is, She's trying to prove everybody wrong that she's just not this hot.
But if you didn't want to be the hot girl, why did you get fake sexy tits?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's what she says. She could have them. She bought them.
But it's also
she knocked the bitch out for those titties.
Okay, full disclosure, we looked at Paige Van Zandt's paywall. We went past the paywall. We looked into her content. And how the fuck can people take her seriously, bro? Posting that shit. Imagine if fucking Conor McGregor was just posting those exact same pictures. We wouldn't take him seriously as a fighter either.
Yeah, but he's not hot. Paul Acosta, you want to do it? What's up?
Yeah, alright. Paul Acosta, I might pay $10 a month.
Well, that's what I'm doing with PVZ.
But also, did you see that they offered Chandler, and Oliveira said no, and they didn't disclose his reasons, and then they tried to book him against Gaethje, and Gaethje said no. So who the fuck is this kid gonna fight?
Oliveira got to fight Gaethje then.
Oliveira's got to fight Poirier for the belt.
Yeah.
But Gaethje said he doesn't want to fight Chandler because he doesn't have enough fights in the UFC and he's a newcomer. Which is bullshit because Gaethje came from the PFL and came right up in the UFC. So who is he to fucking talk?
They're shook.
Like, fight Michael Chandler. That's the fight to make. Then the winner of you two.
I see it from that side too. You know, fuck Michael Chandler, but also, let's go Michael Chandler. He just knocked out Dan Hooker, bro.
Who is
no easy task?
Who is Gaethje to? I mean, Gaethje just didn't have a good showing against the best fighter in the history of the world. Didn't look good, and now there's really no hype about him. I don't feel like he has much power to pick his fight.
First time I seen Gaethje was him in Kamaru's camp, unembedded.
Really?
That's the first time I seen Gaethje.
For Trevor Whitman.
Yeah, or
peace out, Cam.
He's sparring with see you later, Cam. He's sparring with Kamaru. He's his sparring partner.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I think it's Gaethje, and then like we said, we broke this down last pod, but you got to make that fight, and I think.
You think Gaethje just doesn't want to get?
I think he's maybe shook, dude. He got handled by.
Yeah. You know?
I mean, he got sunned by Khabib bad. Like Khabib was
Khabib,
like,
you know,
I didn't
Khabib's
break your arm
everybody.
because your mother was there. I could have broke your arm in the first round.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, I don't.
Oh, bro, you were nice to me, and you were nice to me while beating me up. That's how much you are better than me. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's very scrutinizing.
Like, I would be demoralized. Like, that happens to me sometimes in jiu-jitsu. Like, a black belt will just roll me, and I'll just be like, oh my god. Like, I can't fight at all. Yeah. Like, this 50-year-old man is rolling me around and doing press ups.
Well, that's why in real life fights, you don't start at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but still.
If they're gonna have a fucking bomb. Yeah, they're gonna hold it, you're beat.
Yeah. You gotta hit him with your first punch.
Oh, you're beat. It's a beat.
You're a beat.
You're a beat.
You're so a beat, dude. But, yeah, talking about pods, you see Sugar Sean in the fucking viral news?
Oh, yeah, about, my love.
Yeah. By the way, Megan, we would bang you at any time.
Dude, right after the gym, I'll suck your toes, woman. Sugar Sean does not know.
But no, I know.
But if you want to come on the pod, you can.
Yeah, we're objectifying women, so I guess we shouldn't be saying that. And also, I did.
Oh my god, she's a dime piece.
I did find it kind of gross that fucking. I did see it as kind of gross of like Sugar Sean talking that shit. I could see how that could make that girl feel bad. So I'm here to say that I'm gonna talk less shit about girl fighters from now on as well, because I thought Sugar Sean trying to look a little gross, and I don't want to look gross. So, and I love Angela Hill with all my heart.
Yeah.
I love Faye Van Zandt.
Yeah.
I love Amanda Nunez.
Oh, fuck
I love Valentina. I love Doug Rose.
Oh, that's my wife.
I love a bunch of girl fighters, but I just don't like boring fights. And when you swing like a fucking pillow, which most of these girls do, I'm not gonna watch. And I'm sorry. That's just how it is. And you see,
it is what it is.
They were all calling out Stephen A. Smith on Twitter this week too, because Stephen A. Smith said he hates his fucking chick fights.
I don't mind him.
Yeah, dude. Like, Amanda Nunez is one of the funnest fighters for me to watch in the past like 6-7 years. Like, she blew up right when I really started even getting hardcore into UFC.
Dude, Ronda was she was an icon.
Yeah, fucking Holly Holm. Holly Holm was a beast in our life. Misha. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool division. I mean, what other sport is the girls' divisions mixed right in with the guys other than martial arts? It's pretty cool that like it's just all one event instead of like WNBA, NBA. Like it's all together.
Exactly.
And we all
it's like
accept it,
one organization.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, you got the guys fighting the girls because you get trash, but you know it's dope. You know.
Yeah. But you got any other fight announcements you saw or current events or anything?
Not anything like major, but who just got a fight? I forget who. Somebody got a fight.
You see it? Oh, I actually took a couple screenshots during the week of fights.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Crute and Anthony Smith. Lionheart, that's who got a fight.
Yeah, because Johnny Walker dropped out.
Yeah, he dropped out of that fight, but Anthony Smith is stepping up. That's April 24th, though.
Fucking dope.
And Juan Archuleta, he's the 135 champ in Bellator.
Uh-huh.
He's fighting Anthony Pettis' little brother.
Sweet.
Sergio.
So,
That's gonna be lit.
fucking A, let's get into this card a little bit, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna get a little slutty in this
So
card,
first
huh?
thing, the only fighter I talked about in the prelim was my boy Ode Osdeborn, and he did what I said. First round knockout, looked like a beast, way above his competition.
I want to add one more thing. My man Diego Sanchez and Donald Cerrone in the all-timers fight.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude, that's gonna be the
That's
sweet
just
fight.
gonna be lit, man.
ATV riding and horseback riding versus naked yoga.
Yeah, that's just gonna be lit, man. I'm super pumped for that. That's like their pace, you know. They're each other's pace.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think older guys should do. Like, older guys should fight other older guys. Like,
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley should not be fighting top 5 contenders anymore. He's going to get himself hurt. He should be fighting... They should give him fights he can make money in, but give him another guy that's kind of, like, washed, you know? And same with Frankie Edgar. Like, he should not be fighting top 5 guys anymore. There's still good fights for him out there, but it's just not... Like, for example, on this card, Clay Guida, Michael Johnson. You give two fighters on the back end of their career each
Some
other, and
vets,
it was
they're
fight of the
vets.
night, pretty much.
Yeah,
that was pretty much
sick.
fight of the night. And that's what has to happen for these guys. These guys got to just... I mean, if they're not going to accept themselves that they're out of the title contention, Dana's got to do it to them and just make these cool nostalgia, like Matt Brown, Carlos Condit was a fun ass fight.
That was sick.
That was a great fight. I mean, there has to be matchups like that, and these guys, these guys aren't getting, like, Michael Johnson and Clay Guida weren't super hurt in that fight. Carlos Condit, Matt Brown didn't get crazy hurt in that fight. It was a great fight. They both made money, and they're out of there alive. Where you see a guy like Frankie Edgar, he might never be the same again, dude.
You're putting him against fucking the young lion, bro.
Yeah.
You're fucking getting washed.
But, some of these fights, I don't remember that first light heavyweight fight, submission round 2, Mike Rodriguez versus Danilo Marquez.
Oh, yeah, that was sick.
What did he get him with?
He just kept pushing the pace on this kid. It was a rear naked. He was just beating his ass, taking him down. But he even was beating up standing up. They're huge, man. Huge as fuck.
And then my favorite, like, dude, Dariush is probably one of my favorite fighters.
Yo, he could take some
He's
shots.
a fucking dog,
bro.
He just walks you down with a stone face, just flat-footed.
Bro, he was getting hit
doesn't
so
bounce around
hard.
at all, waste no energy. He'll fucking throw a 1-2 as you're trying to back him down. He'll get you with one of them, and he'll just walk you down. He'll walk up to you like a zombie. He's
Doesn't
fucking.
give a fuck,
He's
taking
the
shots.
Iraqi zombie.
Iran.
He's the Iranian zombie.
Yeah. Gotta keep it PC.
That dude, it was so impressive, and the guy he fought was no chump.
dog.
He was fighting well,
Yeah.
and he's apparently like a world champion jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah,
So
he choked out Pettis, I think, right?
yeah, coming off of that Pettis choke, and now definitely he's gonna be only fighting top 10 guys from now on. So congratulations, Dariush. You look fucking great.
That's lit.
You're now one of my favorite fighters. And also Carlos Diego Ferreira fought his ass off too. I mean,
that fight
he
was sick.
eating punches.
That was like well done on both parts.
So then we got the most disappointing fight of the whole fucking night. Is this Alexander Pandeo fought his fight, but this guy fucking Cape came in with all this hype into the UFC, talking all this shit that he was going to be the man, and that he pushes this high pace, and all I fucking saw was him running and a left hand.
Yeah.
And then he complained that he lost when he only threw left hands and didn't really show any mixed martial arts fucking skills. That shit was so annoying. And then he's like dancing like he's fucking putting on a show. And
every time he got cracked,
not doing shit. So
he hits so soft.
Yeah, I'm sure this guy, if he doesn't get his shit together quick, he'll be out of the UFC fast, to be honest. Because if you're outside the top 5, there's really nothing for you in that division. So, but congratulations to Anthony Pantoja. I'm glad you got the W and didn't get robbed of that fucking L just because this guy came in with hype. So, congrats, my dude.
Then your boy Clay Guida.
That's your boy.
That's
son.
my boy. Yeah. Put on the work, Michael
The
Johnson.
most hyper 50-year-old ever.
Guy needs a fucking
Put a
Adderall.
fucking dude. He just ate Michael Johnson's punches for a round and a half. Michael Johnson got tired, and then he just went to work on him.
Dude, he was punching the shit out of him in the first round too.
Yeah.
Hard as fuck.
He had him
that
hurt.
right hand. Yeah, he was definitely hurt, dude.
And then Clay Guida almost submitted him like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, Michael Johnson was in fucking trouble.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a great fight. Like we said, I want more fights like that. Like
more their pace. Like
Yeah.
that's a perfect fight. Even though I think it was 30-27.
Let's do Frankie Edgar, Jose Aldo. That's a cool fight. Why not?
Yeah. But Jose Aldo's gonna step in there with Cody No Love and
That's a good fight too. They're both sleeping night.
Cody No Love's gonna fucking sleep. But
I hope for your sake, he wants Cody No Love's little fucking 5'6" nuts.
I did. In and around, alright? I love him, but he's gonna be champ again. Mark my words.
Okay, you heard it here first. I don't believe it. I've been hating it ever since he's been on his dick.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, shout out to Cody. That was a dope knockout. You come on the pod, please.
Please.
Alright, we already got into this kind of in our current events, but yeah, performance of the night, knockout of the night, shocker of the night,
28
explosion
seconds.
of the night, fucking skyrocket to the moon, sundial SNDL to 420, fuck, Corey Sandhagen, right knee knockout. How'd you feel, man?
Holy fucking goodness. When he landed the knee, dude, I got a headache and I wanted to take a nap, and that was it.
He's had the best back-to-back knockouts of all time.
Yes.
All time. Spinning back kick, spinning heel kick.
Yeah, roundhouse kick or whatever.
Yeah, spinning roundhouse heel kick, dome kick,
Overhand
overhand
to
to
guy.
Moraes. And then a flying knee to Frankie Edgar that he set up perfectly. You saw, he was like I don't know what he was watching, but his eyes were completely lasered on one part of Frankie Edgar, and he was circling. And right when he saw Frankie Edgar make the move he wanted to, he fucking sprung. Bling! So much taller than him, he doesn't have to jump that much. You can generate so much force halfway up if you don't have to jump that high.
Beat, dude.
God damn, dude. And Frankie Edgar was out for
That's
a
the
minute.
problem with him being he's just so short.
Yeah.
Sandhagen's big for that division, so it was so much easier for him to fucking.
It's crazy that Frankie fought at 55 at one point.
Yeah. Frankie's a dog,
He can fight
bro.
at 25.
Jesus Christ. He should fight fucking
In
women's
his prime, if you
strawweight.
don't know about Frankie Edgar, we talked about it last one that he only fights Hall of Famers, but this motherfucker was the man in his time.
He was.
He doesn't own fucking gyms all around this place, and he's the pride of fucking New Jersey for no reason. Straight up.
He gives Zhang a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Go to 115, Zhang Wei Li, right there.
For the belt.
Yeah,
Right
Frankie, we're from Jersey too, bro. Come see us.
We're only about an hour and a half drive. An
Yeah.
hour, like an hour if you go 85. You
Yeah.
fucking mom.
3 hours if you take a nap on the way up.
So then, main event. I mean, very impressive showing by Alexander Volkov. Knocked him out in the fucking
Second round?
end of, a little over halfway through the second round. But yeah, Alistair Overeem didn't really have any answers.
Looked like garbage.
I mean, he was just shelling up against the cage, which is like
Dude.
a really bad idea at heavyweight. Where the guys punch so hard.
When
they
the guy's fucking
break
6'6",
your forearm.
and he doesn't need to be next to you.
Yeah.
He's just piecing you on the cage.
So yeah, Alistair Overeem. I mean, I guess he said that was his last time making a UFC run. So let's see if he's true to his word, because he's pretty much not in title contention after that fight. I mean, I'm not.
Volkov definitely is top 4 heavyweights.
I'm not sold on him being a guaranteed champ, but I'm definitely on the hype train that he will be fighting for a title at some point. So, yeah, I mean, overall, big moves by some of these guys. I mean, Clay Guida salvaged his career. Fucking Corey Sandhagen skyrocketed to the moon. Alexander Volkov just advanced himself to a easy top 5.
Maybe see Curtis Blades again.
Dariush just got respect from pretty much everyone that's a hardcore.
Yep.
And, Yeah, overall, just a sweet card. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that card was fucking sick.
So now, it's time, my dude, to get into UFC 258.
Usman versus Bird.
Oh,
I'm gonna fuck on one of these Q-tips.
Oh, hell yeah. So, yeah, let's get right into it. We got fucking the Hawaiian Maki Pitolo versus Julian Marquez, first fight of the main card. We got my boy Pitolo. He's got 10 finishes. Another Hawaiian guy. I hit up my boy that was talking shit to me for betting against Punahil a couple weeks ago. I said, I'm done betting against Hawaiian people. I bet on Max Holloway. That worked out. So I'm going to bet on this Hawaiian kid and hope it's going to work out. Because these Hawaiian kids know how to fight for some reason.
Yeah, he's the underdog in that fight, too. So they got Julian Marquez as the favorite. Coming off a loss in 2018. 2 years layoff.
Yeah.
He lost to that guy, DeShirico. That was his last loss.
Yeah, I mean, this Pitolo guy, I was looking into him a little bit. He's a good fighter. I mean, he's in the UFC.
Yeah.
He finished 10 of his 13 wins. I mean, but he lost 3 of his last 4, and he's lost 2 in a row. And he's probably gonna get cut if he doesn't win this fight. I mean, he's fighting this kid Julian Marquez. He's 7-2. Every win he has, he finished. So he's willing to go out on a shield. But he just lost a decision to who we saw 2 weeks ago, DeShirico. Who head kicked Shaquem Buckley.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this kid's coming off 2 losses as well. He's been on a layoff since like 2018.
Yeah.
And neither one of these guys have any big name wins. And the loser's probably going to get cut. And this is a middleweight fight, so that's 85, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 85. So that's just how the UFC works, man. I mean, it's a farm system. If you're a good fighter, they'll give you a shot, and you either got to make it or you're not. I mean,
sink or swim, baby, sink or swim.
The average UFC career is like 3 to 4 fights, which is like 2 years. So, I mean, most of these guys are in and out, and only a couple of these guys are becoming contenders. So these are 2 guys fighting for their career, and I mean, this is the brutality of the UFC. I mean, it's just that easily if you don't break out at some point in your first couple fights. I mean, it's a hard road. I mean, for either of these guys to come back, like this guy's a younger guy. I mean, he's almost 30, but Pitolo, but he's 13-7. I mean, that's a tough record to.
I mean, he's only plus 145 too, so.
Plus 145.
We'll see how it all works out.
Pitolo's plus 145.
Yeah.
I'm punching it because I'm on the Hawaiian gang. Shout out my boy Gato.
Gato.
So, yeah, then I wanted to get into Pedro Munoz, Jimmy Rivera, but got fucking canceled.
Yeah, COVID-19.
Are you still on fuck Pedro Munoz or what?
Yeah, fuck that guy, bro. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
sorry,
so,
Jimmy.
Bantamweight fight canceled, which moves Jim Miller and Bobby Green
into that slot on the main card.
Yeah. So, obviously we're pulling for Jim Miller. His gym is about a half hour from our apartment. Miller Brothers Academy.
Sparta!
Yeah,
This
Sparta.
is Sparta!
A lot of local guys like trying to get into MMA game, like train there, or they'll go to like Silver Fox, Henzo Gracie Silver Fox, or like what's his name's place?
CT. Aaron Hernandez kicking in real quick.
Yeah,
Hold
I don't know, but
shout out Aaron Hernandez one more time.
Yeah, Frankie's got a couple gyms, and then a lot of people go to the city for like Marcelo, Henzo, Matt,
CTE.
knocked out GSP, Matt Serra.
Matt Serra.
So yeah, I mean it's a fucking hub.
Oh god damn it, dude.
Dude, I just rambled off 6 retired fighters. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had to dig deep.
Yeah,
but yes, I have.
Jamie Lynn, Heather Lynn, Tamlin.
I have some CTE. All right. So yeah, we're obviously riding with Jim Miller. I mean, he's finished 3 of his last 4 fights. He lost his last fight, right?
Yeah, he lost his last
But
fight.
he had 3 submit. He armbarred a high level guy.
Yeah, Roosevelt Roberts.
And then he choked out Clay Guida before that.
Clay Guida.
I was there. That was Colby Covington, Robbie Lawler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donald Trump's son was there. Trump 2024.
Yeah. Mitch Pitchell. That's who's the last guy who beat him. He's 13-2 though. He's a bum still.
But yeah, Bobby Green. He's an up and comer, high level guy. So it's gonna be a tough fucking matchup.
Yeah.
What are some of Bobby Green's last fights? That's a tough fucking matchup for Jim Miller. I mean, especially coming off a loss, and this guy is getting up there. I mean, he's 40 years old, right?
Jim Miller is definitely an old man.
Like, holy shit, and he's fighting these kids that are coming.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Green's last fight was Thiago Moises. He was a sick jiu-jitsu kid. Patrick Venata, he beat up Clay Guida in a unanimous decision.
So yeah, that should be. That got moved up on the main card.
This guy just loves going the distance. No finishes, all unanimous decision.
Yeah, so let's hope we get a Jim Miller submission, baby. I'll fucking bet that.
I mean, he was on a hot streak. Must have been. Okay, he lost to Edson Barbosa. Dustin Poirier knocked him out. Michael Madoff, Rashid. And then Drakkar Close. That was our boy. Sleepy Night Night. He was on the Sugar Sean podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was supposed to be the main event of the prelims, but after the Pedro Munoz Jimmy Rivera fight got canceled, that got bumped to the main card, so good for them. Now they're on the pay-per-view. So that's a nice little bump in pay, I'm sure.
And then my boy Kelvin.
Then we get into, Kelvin Gastelum versus Ian, what's his fucking name? Ian Heinisch. Ian Heinisch, we'll get through him real quick. He's 14-3. He's coming off a first-round knockout. He's got 2 losses before that. So, pretty much, I just think this kid is a dance partner for Kelvin Gastelum to get him back on the uptick. He's had a couple tough performances in a row. And I always think Kelvin Gastelum is a couple fucking good fights, a couple good training camps away from contender.
Kelvin's on a 3-fight skid, but against all top 5 contenders.
Yeah, he's always ready to contend. I think that kid's got all the skills. I've been watching him since I was young. He was the first ever Ultimate Fighter season I ever watched from start to finish.
Yeah.
Was that season. It was John Jones and Chael Sonnen were the coaches. And Kelvin Gastelum fought Uriah Hall in the season finale.
Yeah.
And he beat him. And that was like the sickest thing ever because no one ever saw it coming because Kelvin Gastelum was like this quiet, not even shredded or anything.
And Ronda Rousey made him blush every time he walked next to him.
Uriah Hall was having knockout of the year every fucking time he stepped in the cage, and we thought no one was going to touch him. He said every guy he fought that season got taken out of the ring on a stretcher. He had spinning head kicked that guy, knocked him out cold. He got taken out. He ruptured the guy's fucking eyeball. The guy he fought before that. And I forgot what he did in the first fight. And then Kelvin fucking just wrestled him and beat him up a little bit in the finals. And I thought that shit was crazy.
And his last 3 losses, was Izzy for the belt.
Yeah, let's not forget, he went to war with Izzy 5 rounds.
5 rounds.
Could have won. He could have won. If he put on a couple more punches, a couple moves here and there, Kelvin Gastelum's our 85 champ. And Izzy's fighting back, trying to get back for it.
Yeah.
So...
Darren Till and Jack Hermanson.
Yeah, I'm hoping... Yeah, and Kelvin Gastelum's had a tough run. He's got the 3 losses in a row. He had the year suspension for the fucking weed. And, I'm just hoping for the best for the guy. I mean, he's 16-6, and he's got 3 losses in a row. So, he's a high-level guy, obviously. And I'm pulling for him. So, then we get to our co-main event, featherweight fight. Macy Baba versus Alexa Grasso, 12-3. She's coming off a decision win. She's got right before that she lost to Carla Esparza. So I don't know how fucking good this girl is, honestly.
You gotta stop, dude. You gotta stop. They get no burn. Not around here.
I mean, I'll probably try. I'm gonna try to watch it.
We're watching this because I love Macy Barber.
Macy Barber's hot. She's a little
Yeah,
picky.
she can fucking. We're watching her. She's plus 110 too, so I'm
She's
punching
coming off
that.
a loss. I remember she like broke her arm or something and kept fighting. Or
She
some
tore her
shit.
ACL.
Oh yeah.
She's coming off ACL surgery.
Oh yeah.
She lost to the girl Mo Durfee with the glasses.
Fuck this shit, dude. Sorry, never mind. I'm kidding.
You gotta stop.
Fuck. But yeah, I'm taking Macy Barber.
She's plus 110. Take her. Punch
Yeah,
that
plus
shit.
110. Punch that shit. Our underdog parlay is Macy Barber, Jim Miller, and fucking Pitolo. Parlay that. Put $500 on it. Buy a house on us.
Send us money.
Yeah, send us a couple bucks if you're listening. You owe us.
Well, let's get into the main event of the evening.
Yeah, this is how I know I'm a hardcore, because I could literally get hard to thinking about this shit. Straight
I'm
up.
hardcore.
Straight up.
Unless you live hardcore.
These fights get me literally sexually aroused.
Sexually aroused, not the two hot girls fighting before. These two guys.
The two shredded black guys.
One's España. Hello, I'm España.
This is my dream.
This is my dream to be here. Laugh or don't laugh, who cares? We're gonna get canceled.
Dude, who cares? No one fucking listens.
Yeah.
So we'll get to getting canceled in the future once we get famous.
We're gonna be fucking rock stars.
So
We're gonna
yeah,
be like
Gilbert
Seal.
Burns, motherfucking 19-3. All of those losses coming at 55. Found his home at 85. Fucking BJJ God, B Crown Gracie the 2011 World Championships in the gi.
Yeah.
Which is fucking sick, dude. And as a fucking BJJ practitioner myself, I'm pulling for Gilbert Burns hard. But unfortunately, the Nigerian Nightmare is not one to fucking mess around with.
I'm telling you, this is gonna be a crazy fight. But I'm also telling you, Usman is gonna win and maybe put him out to cold. I'm taking Kamaru all the fucking
Yeah, I
way.
mean, if Dan
Masvidal,
Hooker fucking
Covington,
knocked you out,
Rob-
you get knocked out by anyone, you fucking...
Yeah.
What? You fucking
Well, we're going.
fun guy.
You're a fun guy.
But,
Masvidal, Covington, Woodley, Dos Anjos, RTA, Damian Maya. His last 5 fights, not all finishes, but all decision wins. Besides
Okay.
Colby got knocked out. Well,
Gilbert Burns knocked out Tyron Woodley and Damian Maya in 2 of his last 3 fights.
Well, he got knocked out by Dan Hooker. And
At
Dan
55,
Hooker, and
he
Dan
cut
Hooker
too
got
much
knocked
weight.
out by
He was
Chandler.
cutting weight like it was jiu-jitsu, and he forgot he was getting punched in the face, and he found his home here. He knocked out Gunnar Nelson, Damian Maya, and
Go
Tyron
ahead.
Woodley.
Go ahead.
3 in a row. And they've trained 1,000 rounds together in sparring, and every coach at that gym says that they think Gilbert Burns is going to win. But I'm still taking Kamaru Usman.
Point proven. That's it. Kamaru all the way.
But, yeah, as a dreamer and a jiu-jitsu lover and Imanari Stoudemire, I'm pulling hard for Gilbert Burns. I love that fucking gi shit. That's so cool at that moment when he won fucking Worlds and he's crying like he just fucking became, like he just won the UFC World title. That's the coolest shit ever. He's at an Atos Jiu-Jitsu, I'm pretty sure. Andre Galval, Rutola Brothers train there now. Our boy Israel Adesanya is the Andre Galval purple belt.
Yeah,
somehow.
peace.
And yeah, I'm pulling all the way for fucking Burns, but I think we both think Woodley's gonna win. I mean, oh yeah, Woodley just got a fight, right?
Yeah. He's fighting Vincente Luque. I was actually looking at that. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, that's
I
wild.
almost said Woodley instead of Usman,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think Usman's just a nightmare, no pun intended, but that guy's a dog, dude. I mean, I know Jorge Masvidal had to do a weight cut, and he looked all fucking dumpy body out there and shit, but still, it's still Jorge Masvidal, and he still fucking beat the shit out of him, pretty much.
Yeah, he knows how to fucking fight, dude.
Beat up Tyron Woodley, first guy to ever really dominate him, which is maybe set him up for the Burns knockout, and, I mean, the guy just has an iron will that no one's really broken. No one's broken in the UFC yet. I mean, he's been choked out once, which, I mean, yeah, I guess you give up your back sometimes, but that's what I'm hoping Gilbert Burns could do. Maybe he could get it to the ground. Maybe
I mean, he is a D2 wrestler, so maybe he could work him on the ground.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking amazing to be a D2 wrestler.
it's going to be fucking... I have no idea who's going to win. I think Kamaru Usman's going to win. I'm hoping Gilbert Burns gets into the ground somehow.
I mean, he's not bad on the... He got hands, right? I think he does.
He's got hands, but I think Kamaru Usman has better hands. And he's been fucking boxing with Trevor Whitman for 6 months now.
Yeah.
I mean...
It might be curtains for that.
It's going to be tough, cuz
It's going to be a tough go. Tough go, eh?
Yeah. So let's go through. We got, I got Patola. I got, Jim Miller. I got Kelvin Gastelum, Macy Baba, and Gilbert Burns are my picks.
Bobby Green, Macy Barber, Kamaru Usman, put that shit together. You got some money.
Yep, so, yeah, that's all I fucking got, dude. You got anything else today?
That's all I really wanted to take on.
That's all you want to take in the ass, what?
That's all I want to take in my ass. I actually want to see what you thought if the UFC should do like a tournament like Bellator. You know,
They could easily make a fucking tournament right now.
dude.
No, I don't really like that. I like that, like...
But like the tournament's already scheduled. They have the schedule April, June, August, October. Then that's like that concludes the whole thing, and it's in a whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's 3 months apart. And
I don't really like the
bracket.
I don't really like the bracket format. I don't know. Maybe just because I don't know. I'm used to boxing when I was a kid. How it wasn't like that either. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how like the bracket thing's cool, like the PFL and shit, but I don't know.
I guess. All right.
I guess it's cool. I think, but it pretty much is like that. I mean, if you're in the top, I like that if you're in the top 5 and you have a great win, like a great showing, you could get a title shot.
Or even a bracket for like the top 8 guys outside of the top 15, and you get a number.
And I don't like
shit like that.
If you have all your fights scheduled already and you know you're in like the semifinal, like, oh, let me like it's cool because it builds like a different strategy, but then it's like instead of using all your skills, you might strategize a little different. Like, all right, I'm fighting this striker. He made the finals already. I'm in the semifinals. I can't take too much damage. I'm gonna try to wrestle this win, so I'm ready for the finals. And then you think more like that. Where in UFC, it's like if you're in the top 5 and you put on a sick performance, you could get a title shot right away, which is sick. So like everybody in the top 5 is going all out every fight because at any point they could be fighting for the belt, which I like that because it get me like that's why a guy like Michael Chandler and Dan Hooker like, boom, highlight knockout, top finish. Now he's potentially fighting for a title if anyone will fight him.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, wow, how do you feel about it?
I don't know. I thought it'd be pretty cool, but just go and kill my whole fucking dreams, dude. It's all good. Do whatever you want.
Well, you fucking asked me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I watched the Francis Ngannou interview today too. That shit was fucking sweet. It was basically just the whole story about how he went from Cameroon to get to France, and it was one of the wildest stories I've ever heard in my entire life. And he's on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan doesn't even really talk the whole time. He just like kind of guides the story, and it's like if you listen to it, it's the craziest thing you've ever heard in your whole life. So not to promote another podcast, but you should definitely listen to that, and you will never be able to help being a fucking Francis Ngannou fan, because I've never heard anybody have that crazy of a life in my entire life. In real life. He even was saying on the podcast, he's like, if I literally didn't live it, he's like, I literally lived through it, and I could barely, like, believe my life, how my life was, like, looking back on it. It's like, it doesn't even seem like it's even possible.
Crazy.
It's like, holy shit. But, yeah, I'm pumped for shit for that fight, too. We got sick fights coming up. Stipe Ngannou, fucking John, Izzy, fucking
Aljo,
Peter Yan,
fucking who else? Nate Diaz, Poirier, wait on it.
Nate Diaz, McGregor, fucking Max Holloway,
Amanda Nunes,
Volkanovski,
Megan
7.
Anderson.
Oh yeah, Amanda Megan. Shout out Megan.
Shout out Megan 2 times. You can come over. I'll smell your feet.
But yeah, you got the ding ding, honey.
I always got that. I got that
ding ding, honey.
I got
honey.
that ding on me, boy.
So yeah. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, thanks everybody for listening. We're out.